that there are 5,280 feet in a mile to convert 38 miles per hour to feet per second. Okay, so let's see here. I've got this unit fraction right here, 5,280 feet in a mile, to convert 38 miles per hour. So that's my starting point. I'm starting with 38 miles per hour, and I want to turn that into feet per second. It's the word per in here that makes this a higher level of difficulty than the one we were looking at just a minute ago. When I have miles per hour, the way that I need to write that when I set up my scaffolding here is 38 miles per 1 hour. What's new about this is now we're starting out with something in the denominator, and we haven't done that yet. That's okay. We're just going to have to turn these miles into feet and these hours into seconds. We're just going to have to convert them both. So the process doesn't change. It's just a little bit more work for us, but it's the miles per hour that lets us know that we're going 38 miles per hour, so we're going 38 miles in 1 hour. And the 1 hour goes in the bottom. All right, well, I know how to do this. Let's start using our unit fractions to convert this thing. I know I need to turn miles into feet. And I've got a unit fraction right here that'll do that for me. So let's see. My question to you is, where do I want to put these 5,280 feet? In the top or in the bottom? Outstanding. Andre, Haley, Sophia, Maddie, Cecily, it's perfect. You're exactly right. Those 5,280 feet are going to go in the top. And the reason the 5,280 feet go in the top is because I want this 1 mile to go in the bottom, because what I'm trying to do here with this step is get these miles to cancel. So really, we put the 1 mile in the bottom so it will cancel with these miles, and then by default, the 5,280 feet have to go on top. If I were to quit right now, I would have feet per hour, which, well, that's better, but it's not where I'm trying to get to. I'm trying to get to feet per second. And I don't know about you, but I have no idea how many seconds are in an hour. So I think I'm going to have to do an intermediate step here. I'm going to have to say, okay, well, there's 60 minutes in 1 hour, so I can use that one. And to do that, I'm going to put my 1 hour on the top and my 60 minutes on the bottom. The reason I put the 1 hour on top and the 60 minutes on the bottom is because I want this hour to cancel with this hour. This is in the bottom. So to cancel it, I need to have hours in the top. That's how I'm going to get it to cancel. If any of this doesn't make sense as we're doing it, please don't hesitate to ask. I guarantee you, you're not the only one with the question. All right. If I were to quit right now, I would have feet per minute. That's good. I'm getting there, but I'm not quite there yet. I need to turn those minutes into seconds. Well, I know there's 60 seconds in 1 minute. And so I'm going to have to use that unit fraction. Let's see. Where do I want to put these 60 seconds? In the top or in the bottom? Seconds on top. Interesting. All right. If we put the seconds on top, let's see what happens. So if I put those 60 seconds on top and the 1 minute on the bottom, do my minutes cancel? Oh, very good, Melissa. Excellent. Sometimes you just need to write it down to kind of see it. If I put the 60 seconds on top and the minutes on the bottom, my minutes won't cancel. So nope, that didn't work. That's something as you're working through problems like this. If you think I'm going to put the 60 seconds on top and the 1 minute on the bottom, if when you do that, you're not able to cancel, then it must have been the wrong thing. There's like a self-check built into these. Okay, so that didn't work. What if I try it the other way then? What if instead I go ahead and I put the 1 minute on the top and the 60 seconds on the bottom? Hey, that's going to work out fine because now my minutes cancel. And that's what I was trying to do there. At this point, my units say feet per second, and that's what I was trying to get to. So now I don't need any more steps. I turned my miles into feet, and it took a couple of steps, but I turned my hours into seconds. That's what I was trying to do here. So now that my units are all correct, that's where I can start working with the numbers and multiply everything along there. And we'll have, let's see, 38 times 5,280 times 1 times 1 is 200,640. Kind of an ugly number, but we're allowed to use a calculator, so it's okay. And let's see, what units did I have left? I had feet, so that's feet. And on the bottom, I have, let's see here, multiply 1 times 1 times 60 times 60. That's 3,600. And this time I actually have units down there. I have seconds. This is significantly harder than the ones we did before. The ones we did before are going to be what we spend most of our time on, but I want you to have seen something like this to be able to solve it. The process is the same. And if you can do this one, you can definitely do the other ones. Okay, last thing I need to do is divide, and that's 200,640 divided by 3,600. And I have 55.733333. That keeps going. Feet per second. In this one, I was told to round to the nearest tenth. So we'll have to go find the tenths place. Look one space to the right. That's 4 or lower, so we'll round this down to 55.7. If you're traveling 38 miles per hour, you're traveling 55.7 feet every second.